Welcome back to the Castlevania Ravenloft RPG. Last we saw our heroes, they were in Castle Ravenloft itself. They had climbed to the tallest tower, discovered a mechanical man there who has seemed to befriend the party and is now with them. Two of the characters, Jack Motley and Mr. Jeeves, had descended down the hollow passageway that is inside the spiral staircase, leading down into the crypts, where eventually they were met by Alexandra and Elias as well. Upon exploring the crypts, there's many crypts seem to be not very noteworthy or empty. Some contain interesting relics that may have been from the future, or will be from the future. I don't know how that works. And, you know, the occasional vampire. So, yes, last we saw on a crypt mark Sasha Ivilowska. I can't really say her last name. Sorry, Sasha. Her particular crypt was opened by Jack after many attempts of trying, and maybe some help from Elias. When they opened it up, webs as thick and pale as linen cover a shapely female form lying atop a marble slab in the center of the dusty, web-filled crypt. You hear a voice issue from the darkness. "My love, have you come to set me free?" The woman rises, the shroud of fog, the shroud of webs clinging to her in a ghastly fashion. And now before Jack Motley and Elias stands Sasha. And Jack will go first. I'm not sure exactly what Jack would do. Any suggestions? I don't want to play his character too much.
Immediately slam the crypt door shut.
Jack would not do that. Or would he? I don't know. He was very... Why do you think he's trying to get into that crypt so much? He sure was persistent about it, even though it obviously said wife on it.
I have no idea. I avoided that one like the plague.
I'm going to say he's going to defer his turn until after he sees what Elias does next. Elias.
Well, it would be well within Elias's capability to try to shut the door.
Okay. These doors here. Let me see what these doors are all about. I say door. It's actually a tight-fitting stone slab measuring 3 foot wide, 5 feet tall, and 3 inches thick. Removing it or setting it requires a bit of strength. And setting it right back in there after you've removed it isn't as easy as just closing a door. It would take a little bit of time for you to actually get in there. I would say a full round and she would be able to act before you're able to set it in, and there's nothing stopping her from trying to open it herself. So
what kind of happened was I pushed it down and now it's just flat on the floor. Basically, right?
Well,
Return the slab.
no, return the slab, exactly. I love the Courage Cowardly Dog reference. No, you can just, like, slide them over and move them over.
Okay.
I mean, if you intended to push it, then yeah, but I don't recall you saying that. The next one you can push in if you'd like. I mean, I think that the way they're set in there is that they would fit, maybe with a groove that would prevent it just falling that way.
Right, gotcha. Well, what you said makes sense anyway. Let's see. I don't have a whole lot of magic for this kind of thing. And she's just attacking us now, right? She's not talking or anything. She's coming at us, correct?
She says, "My love, have you come to set me free?" So she's just standing there. She looks like she's ready to attack. As soon as she sees your face, it realizes that you aren't her husband. She tears away her web shroud like an unloved wedding dress. And you can tell she's obviously about to attack. She's pissed. And you woke her from her sleep in the day, so she's probably pretty upset.
Right.
You had too much to drink last night, sweetheart. Go back to sleep.
Well, no, miss, we are not your husband. We do not mean to trouble you either. We mean you no harm, please.
Any other actions? It looks like Jack's connecting. You want to look for a reaction first?
I'll tell you what, let me, I know me and Jack are kind of in the same square right now, but let me step in front of him to kind of take the brunt of the attack if she does attack.
You can't end your turn in a space that he occupies, and he currently occupies that space.
Well, maybe, but I'm the one that opened the door, so he's probably not actually there.
Okay, we can go with that.
One thing also to consider, too, just as a reminder, Brent, he heals at the start of every turn. You don't.
As long as it's not magical damage or something that where creatures...
Yeah, that's true. I do have a better HP and AC than he does, though. He tried to put me in front of him when he opened that other crypt, too, so I'm thinking he's looking for some protection.
If you'd like, you can roll a diplomacy check.
Sure, yeah, let me, which would that be?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Sorry,
Okay.
I use old school, like, stuff when I shouldn't.
Well, that's not going to work.
Well, in all
She is
fairness-
having none of your nonsense.
Well, I am a cleric and she's a vampire, so it's probably not great. Anyway.
Yeah, she doesn't look very interested in whatever you have to say. She looks hungry and angry.
Well, regardless, Elias is caught off guard and is, he said that, so he's not putting himself in position to attack, so he doesn't do anything.
Okay, so would you like to ready an action or anything, like a full defense type?
What advantage does that
Dodge.
give me?
I think that the action's called dodge, I believe. My computer's
Okay.
preloading a bunch of stuff for Logan at the moment, so...
Okay.
Okay, now I can check. Let's see. Yeah, the dodge action. Any attack rolls made against you have disadvantage if you can see the attacker.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. Alright, so that's that. And if Logan loads... his connection just got lost. Wonderful. That sucks. Is he here in Discord? No?
No.
No.
Damn. He's trying. Mr. Jeeves, what would you like to do?
That's a good question.
It's not like they've shouted for help or anything. We have a tomb right in front of us.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna keep on opening this tomb.
Okay, yeah, no one called for help, so sure.
Well, didn't the vampire shriek when she tore her clothes?
Tears away her web shroud like an unloved wedding dress. No, she didn't.
Oh.
She spoke, though. Make perception checks, Mr. Jeeves and Alexandra. Alexandra, you heard a voice that obviously wasn't Elias or Jack. In fact, you heard exactly what she said.
Oh dear God, they opened the bride's tomb. Jeeves, let's go.
All right, Jeeves,
Of
what
all
would you
the
like to do?
stupid.
Alright, guess we'll come down. I'll sit there.
Okay, just gonna take no action. Just move.
Yep.
All right, Alexandra, what about you?
Yep, she's just gonna park herself right here and wait.
Okay.
So Logan's response, what to do to that woman, is F her up.
All right. Man,
What
last
have you
chance
two
for
done?
Logan. Let me see what I would. Any ideas what you think that your friend Jack Motley would do?
Well, he's still in his crow form or raven form, right?
Yeah.
Hybrid.
Peck her eyes out.
If he's in hybrid, he should be okay. Just, yeah. Yeah, probably break her eyes out.
Peck her eyes out.
Well, he can still cast many types of spells that don't require. Well, I think no, he can actually cast all his spells if we're going with the ravens that look like Malphus.
Okay, so he says, first round, try to mimic Stra's voice into her head and shout, "Behind you, my love."
Behind her is the rest of the tome. I mean, oh my god. I think. No, let's see. Minor illusion. He loves that, but it can't talk or make noise or anything, or be animated. He didn't do his illusion trick on this door. I'm gonna say he's just gonna cast Acid Splash. Wait a minute. He's got that. What's that you cast, Elias?
Sacred Flame?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. She can't recover that.
Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Alright, so she needs to roll a dexterity saving throw. Or maybe it's smart enough for me to just... Probably not. No.
And if it hits, that's 2d8 for him.
Why is that? Because he's 5th level?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's a character level thing.
Oh, and let me look in his notes to see what his DCs are. Spell save DC is 14 for him. So her dexterity... Okay, she made it. Yeah, it's no damage if she makes it. So he casts Sacred Flame, but it misses her. She dodges out of the way and lunges right at Elias when she does.
So remember, she does have disadvantage from the dodge.
Oh, thank you. Alright. She claws at you but misses. Claws at you again and misses.
Nice.
She relaxes a little bit and crosses her arms. And she says, "If you would excuse me, get out of the way."
That was my intent, after all. Please, excuse me.
It's Jack's turn again, since he delayed his action. And,
We have a Logan.
Oh, do we?
In Discord, yes.
Excellent. You with us, bud?
Yes, I am here.
Hey.
Great timing. And your mic sounds pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the situation unfolding here is that Elias opened the tomb in front of you, and there was a vampire there, of course. You remember this. Jeeves and Alexandra came running. You tried to cast Sacred Flame on her, but she made her dexterity check, or save. Elias hasn't made an action against her yet, and she just tried to claw at him, found it futile to do so, crossed her arms and asked for him to kind of politely get out of the way. And now it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Well, that was unexpected. If my fine armored friend lets you through, what are you to do?
I believe I need to speak with my husband.
By which you mean Strad von Zarovich.
Yes, that would be him.
I think his new wife is going to have some problems with that.
She scowls at you and bares her teeth.
Wait, he's still in. Can he talk in that form?
Oh, well, I'm assuming he's doing so with his mind.
Okay.
Yes.
And I guess he can gesture in a way that lets her know that he's the one that's putting that voice in her head.
Sure.
Retcon save.
Yeah, just like that art we were talking about earlier today.
Yeah.
Put 5 of me in a room, I still Power Ranger.
Elias is, presently moving out of the way.
On your turn.
Yeah.
But Jack's only talked, so he still has his turn left.
I don't want to hurt you, but it's gonna hurt less than, finding out what's going on upstairs right now. They're very loud about it.
Jack.
God, dude, why are you provoking the vampiress?
Well, I would like to save for myself.
Are you really sure about that? He's not like you might remember.
Well, I simply must know now.
I don't know. What do you think, Crusader?
It is your turn if he's deferring to you.
Okay. I'll take the turn then, and yes. Again, I apologize, and I will certainly let you go under one condition: that you do not alert him to us being down here.
Alexandra just face bombs.
Jack looks scandalized, even with a beak.
She says, depending on how I find my husband, I'll consider your words.
Consider this, if you would. He locked you down here of his own volition. What makes you think he loves you?
You mortals could not understand.
How long have you been down here? Shut away and forgotten.
And Alexandra knows a lot about loving monsters.
Hmm. Do you perchance know where we could find the bones of a dragon?
You can see that she's visibly upset from what Alexandra has said, and she doesn't
Yeah.
respond to Elias.
I imagine so.
But she doesn't look hostile. She actually looks forlorn.
I didn't mean to upset you, but consider the truth of the matter.
Do you know what it is to be under a vampire's dominance?
Personally, no.
Then you have no idea the line between free will and his will.
But you can still fight.
I am his wife, and I intend to remain so. Now, if you would excuse me.
He would just as soon kill you the moment you step back upstairs.
Alright, Jack. Would you like to take any turn before it gets to Elias? Still, all you've done is talk. You can prepare an action if you'd like. You don't have to act just yet.
Prepare Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Actually, no. I take that back. Prepare Minor Illusion.
Okay, and what's the trigger?
If she takes 2 more steps forward, then the sound of Strahd von Zarovich making passionate love above.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Alright, you know what he sounds like. I think that you can manage that.
You may be under his thrall, but that doesn't mean he feels anything anymore. He locked you down here. He abandoned you, cast you aside, like you were nothing. You deserve better.
You know nothing about what I deserve.
Care to tell us?
I deserve to be the rightful queen of Ravenloft. Now, if you'll excuse me. And Elias, she kind of nods at you to let her pass.
I feel
Rightful queen, as in ruling alone? Or ruling by his side?
Ruling by my husband's side.
Were you his wife when he died?
No, he takes brides from time to time. I, of course, am the most senior and beloved.
Oh, so you were one of his replacements for, Jack would remember the name.
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Replacements for Tatiana. You understand little about the master of this castle.
I understand he's still looking for her.
She escaped him, and she is simply a prize that he wishes to obtain, one that was out of his reach in the past. And if there's any way for him to make up for that, he will. It is not by love he wishes Tatiana. It is that he wishes to defile that which was his brother's. His jealousy is understandable.
In the bathroom before this.
And you
I read as much in his tome. My friends, I fear she has no choice over the power of the influence she is under. And unfortunate as it is, I would allow her to do what she wishes.
Thank you, noble sir. Yes, it is true. As long as Strahd lives, I have no true will of my own.
Then why not remain here and allow us to finish what we set out to do in this land? We could free you.
I'll be sure to mention it to my husband if you wish.
Okay, at this point, look at Elias, in his head say, I'll push her back, you close the door.
Elias thinks for a very brief moment and agrees.
Okay. So, Jack, you really didn't take your turn, but you had instead prepared that spell.
Uh-huh.
That's fine, though. No real actions or anything have taken place. All right, Elias, it's up to you. It's your turn. What do you want to happen here?
Well, Jack's push would have to occur first, I understand, unless she's, like, still far enough in there. But he'll have to, I guess, assist somehow since that's the plan.
Is she still within the bounds of the tomb, like a
Yeah.
few steps in?
Yeah, she's in the... Well, she's right in front of Elias.
To the point that we could actually, like, close it on her and have her in there.
It's not a door, it's a slab. I don't know if you're here for that whole thing.
No, he was.
Not quite, but... Well, that's going to make it a little more difficult.
Yeah, that would be actually very difficult.
Can I chime in just a little?
Well, it depends, because Jack said that in Elias's head, and Elias silently acknowledged him.
Never mind then.
Elias doesn't seem sure of himself. He's 50-50 on letting her go.
So she can alert Strahd.
Strahd already knows we're here. Right? That's what we've been saying the whole time. Maybe not our precise, exact, at the moment, location. I just don't see the real benefit of engaging her if she's not actively attacking us.
And letting her go and letting Strahd command her to come kill us?
Yeah, it's better than him trying to kill us.
It'd be easier to handle him if there was one less minion he had.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, while Jack and Elias are teetering over indecision, on Alexandra's turn, she could intervene and say something and try to attack her.
Alright, it's Mr. Chief's turn, but I think Mark is tucking his kid in, so we'll defer and go to Alexandra next. Does it sound like Elias just decided to take an inaction? Or defer your action?
Yeah, dodge again if the vampire attacks.
Well, if you're going to say you're dodging, that's what you're doing. You can't change it later. If
Well, I'm
an
not
action-
doing anything else.
Alright, so you're not going to move? You're just going to stay right where you're at and block her path.
Yeah, because he's still between letting her go and fighting her.
Okay. Alright, Alexandra, go ahead.
Well, to start with, Alex is going to use the Sorrowful Misery Whip and summon that sunlight.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Let me look in your inventory here.
The light emitted is a bright light in a 15-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 15 feet. The light is sunlight. While the light persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright and dim by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet or a minimum of 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah, it's sunlight. I just wanted to confirm that it counts
Yeah.
as sunlight.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Vampires and sunlight. Let me just double check the rules. Pretty sure I know how this goes.
disadvantage and radiant damage, I believe.
I think you're right. Let's see. Dark Desires, Born from Death, Chained to the Grave. I swear I read this right before we started. I just can't remember the damage. Oh, here it is. Sunlight hypersensitivity. Oh, yeah. Okay. As soon as the light illuminates the area, she recoils in pain. How long does it take to do that? Is that instant? Is it just like a bonus action or what?
Yeah, it doesn't say it requires a bonus action. It just says the light emitted is a bright light in a 15-foot radius.
All
It
right.
says you can use an action to expand or reduce it, but she doesn't really need to. The area is small enough.
Okay.
So would it just be baseline always doing that?
She could have it always doing that, I think.
I could, but I don't see a need for it unless we're actually using it to attack something like this.
So she
There's
consciously
no need
controls
with her
it.
walking around with it. Yeah.
That's handy.
While
Indeed.
grasping the hilt, you can use a bonus action to cause an aura of pure radiance. So it is a
Ah.
bonus action.
Ah.
All right.
That
So
makes-
you just used your bonus action. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, Elias is in the way, so I can't actually attack. So I guess that'll be it for now, and I'll let her decide what she wants to do, and let
Well,
the
you
boys
could
decide
attack.
what they want to do.
You'll get -2 to hit, but you can attack if you want.
Yeah, she's like right in front of me in the doorway, so it's not like she's in there.
Okay, well, fine. -2, you said?
Yeah, she's technically right here. That's a hit.
Good roll.
Definitely.
I'm sorry for this.
Are you though?
Plus, it
Sorry,
she's
here, have
undead,
some
so
sunlight.
it does an extra D8 of damage. It does an extra D8 of damage if she's undead, so let me roll that one too.
Ouch.
All right, an extra 4. All right. Got it marked.
And second attack. Still with disadvantage, right? Because Elias is still in the way.
Not disadvantage with a -2 to
Well,
hit.
yeah, -2. Yeah.
It's because a part of the God damn it. Part of the tomb's in the way. You're attacking through a doorway. It's a little hard to hit her. Okay, that's a hit as well.
And the extra D8.
Oh, maximum.
Nice.
So, 41 damage so far. Anything else?
And that'll do it for now.
All right, Mr. Jeeves, are you back with us?
I'm here.
All right, it's your turn.
Okay. Not much you can do, really. Well, I was going to come over here and watch.
You can babysit Piddlewick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, you don't know its name. You can call it really whatever you want. But yeah.
Yeah.
Walking
Mecha Jester.
It was revealed in the picture.
Yeah, but that's out of the game.
Yeah.
That's metagame.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Does this little tiny clown have any reaction to this lady?
good question.
He's just watching you all curiously.
Okay.
It's hard to read the emotions on a face like that. damage up there just for fun.
Ooh.
Alright. Okay, so now it's her turn. And she started her turn in sunlight, so she takes instantly damage. You see that her flesh starts to burn off. She begins screaming, and she says, "Get out of my way!" And she claws at Elias.
With disadvantage again.
Okay. And misses. Tries again. And misses again.
Hey, Elias' shield is still effective.
Yeah. Alright, so you're seeing that she's kind of trying to press past you as she's clawing, but she can't get past. Next up is Jack. Logan, you with us?
Yes. She doesn't look like she's healing at this point, right?
No, not at all.
Not looking too great in general.
Yeah, you can see the longer she stays in that sunlight, the more she's just burning up.
Well, that makes chill touch unnecessary.
That sounded
So-
like a Power Rangers song.
No,
Yeah.
that's
That was
Kim Possible.
absolutely the Power Ranger song.
That was Power Rangers communication.
Oh, fine.
Yes.
Why is it that I know Kim Possible better than Power Rangers? My generation's
I
really
recognize
weird.
that communicator sound.
See? See?
Rachel says it's Kim Possible too, but it's not. It's Power
It's
Rangers.
Power Rangers. It's from their communicators that they wear on their wrists.
Oh, definitely.
Exactly.
Go,
Anyway,
No, it's impossible.
go, go, Power Rangers. That's the
Yep.
tune.
It is.
just Eldritch Blast.
I
It's
said
boring but
it's
effective.
What?
Okay. Does she get a save or anything?
It's a attack.
I don't know.
Oh.
What just happened?
Ranged attack versus AC.
Oh, you didn't drop it on her. Okay, so her AC, yeah, that beats her AC. Alright.
Hang on,
7
not
points
quite
of
done.
damage.
2
that-
beams.
That is also a hit. 10 damage. None of this damage applied to her. Next time, drag it on her if you can. So
Well, I
that's-
can't find the map.
Oh, well, here. I forgot you joined in late.
There I am. Oh, she's pretty. That's pretty now, more melty, but
You're already promised to someone, Jack.
no, that was never agreed to. Also, that's far away.
Okay, so I need to add 17 damage here. I hate math.
Yeah, I do too.
Can't you just drag the numbers onto her? To apply the
Actually, yeah, I
rules?
could probably do that. Let's see if that works. Even though I just did the math. Yeah, that works. Thank you, Sunracer.
Mhm.
Alright, both Eldritch Blasts. I don't know what your Eldritch Blasts look like all of a sudden. My memory's failing me.
Black lightning.
Oh,
He
yeah,
extends his fingertips. Formanos Venite!
well,
And 2 black lightning bolts shoot out.
of the hybrid form Raven guy. Yeah, kinda. But yeah, I totally get the the visual for the Raven doing the same thing. Only it
Wingtip.
probably sounds more like. Add that to the list of
Probably.
made. Okay. Yeah, I never went over verbal component spells with you in that form, but we'll say it works anyway.
I will look into it right this second.
Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
So that's Jack's turn, unless you want to do anything else.
Bar her path effectively. Other than that, no.
Okay. Elias.
And yes, I can.
Okay. Alliance looks mildly disappointed, but he's accepted what's going on, and he raises his spear to chest level with the woman, and he says, "Apologies, but hopefully we can have you find rest." And he attempts to stab her with that. The Lance Linguini.
It's a critical
Wow.
Ooh,
She dead.
maybe. Let's see. Whoop, hold on. There we go.
hit. All right, that does it. Explain how this looks.
Bravo.
All right, so as she's looking in pitiful shape and suffering, it gives Elias more conviction to plunge the spear into her and to hopefully give her freedom from the curse. And as he's doing this, and as he's pushing the spear forward, he's uttering a prayer and closes his eyes to avert his gaze from it. But in doing so, it gives him precision and proper posture to deliver it true, right straight through her heart. And
Yes.
in doing so, he feels her spirit leave her body. He can almost be certain that she's given some respite from this cursed fate she was under as she slumps to the floor.
Yes, as her heart is pierced by the wooden part of the weapon, she is completely destroyed. So that's the end of combat.
Oh, I need to roll for temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, that's true. You did kill
Oh
her.
yes, that's right.
Let's see, what is that? 2d6. All right. 5. I didn't expect to finish her with that, but good.
Yeah, you guys. Pretty significant force to be dealt with here.
Yeah, it worked out really well that Elias was like non-committal. It just like blocked her from doing anything, and she didn't want to move that one time. So.
All right. So we're out of initiative order now. You guys can just act as you please.
Elias will
First-
step into the tomb and look around it.
You can only tell that this looks like what a vampire would consider a comfortable resting place. There's no obvious bits of things that you could take.
Okay. So he'll exit the tomb, and unless someone wants to check out, well, her body is gone. You said she's destroyed.
Yeah, because you staked her through the heart in her resting place, her body continued the eroding and burning and was completely destroyed.
Excellent. So he'll slide the door back to give the further play.
Okay.
Before you do that, Elias, let's check it over.
Oh, I did.
Okay, and never mind. If there's no loot to be had, lock her away.
Well, Elias, you can roll a perception check since you were apparently searching it.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're really confident that there's nothing there worth taking.
Okay, so he'll put the door back.
I mean, unless you wanted to dress. Who am I
Well,
to judge? Alright, door's
he
back
did.
in place, and what's next?
Alex is going to turn towards the little clockwork. I'm sorry you had to see that, little man. I hope you understand that none of us would hurt you that way.
He tilts his head and does a cartwheel.
In the grand scheme of things, I don't think we really hurt her. I think that was the best outcome for the woman.
Also, living here, I imagine he's seen much worse, haven't you?
And he slowly nods his head yes.
I'm sorry.
Alex will do a little clap for his cartwheel and reach for his hand again.
Okay.
Shall we continue exploring?
And Jeeves is already looking for the next loot.
Yeah, he's already gone.
Oh yeah.
Like, whatever.
Alright, Jeeves, roll a strength check.
All right.
No luck.
Oh, man. Jeeves, my good friend, where have you gone?
Steal dead people's silverware.
Oh, there you are. What does the nameplate say on this tomb, Mike?
This one says Kazan, his word was power.
Oh, that's right. I remember we were trying to call Jack over to this one when he was last session, but he was dead set on opening the Tomb of the Bride.
Yep.
Well, that worked out.
Yeah. I thought there was something in there. There was.
Okay, so Alliance will try to open this one
Okay, strength check.
on it. 11.
It's proving difficult.
Can I try this time?
Sure.
All right. Alexandra hefts the slab out of the way, revealing the contents inside. It appears to be a skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of this crypt. The skull has black opals set in its eye sockets and shards of amber where its teeth should be.
I'm gonna have my sword ready this time.
Jack,
Wow.
I think you might find this tomb a great deal more interesting than the previous one you tried to open, my friend.
Walk, quote unquote, over and look in and not appreciatively.
All right. You see a black skull there. It has jewels for eyes and amber teeth.
I get the feeling that if I go in there or I touch it, it's going to get up, an alarm's going to go off, something's going to happen.
Let Jeeves do it.
Why? Mage hand.
Oh, are you reaching for the skull?
With mage hand.
Okay. You've got it. What would you like to do with it?
Pollock, didn't give that.
Hang on to it, look and see if there's anything else in there. See if the skull itself has any form of mystical signature.
It doesn't look like it. In fact, it looks like this skull isn't really all that valuable, but the gems and the teeth look like they are.
The skull and say, if you come alive, I'm going to be very upset with you. Squawk at it, I guess. Then try and take the stuff out of its face.
Okay. Your feathery hands can't... Well, they're not really feathery. They're bird-like claws. Yeah, okay, I'll say sure. You can use your claws to pop those out. I will load this parcel in the party, and you can take it from the party sheet. Let's see here. Load the parcel, please. Oh, I'll probably just drag it in there. Like this. There we go.
Valuable. Each eye is worth 1,000 gold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and 8 teeth worth about 100 each.
Maybe Jack can got better perception than I can. I only rolled a 17.
What are you trying to perceive?
Look inside and see if there's anything interesting about the rest of the tomb.
Bravo. Nothing obvious. And, well, I mean, even with a good search, nothing.
Okay.
Mr. Jeeves is taking him.
Wasting no time.
Shiny.
Well, may as well. He's our
yeah.
Chinese container.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone ever loses a tooth, you know who to talk to.
That's right.
I lost all my teeth.
Hmm. Yes, but you're at the top of the pecking order now.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Why are you trying to open it? We don't even know what it says yet.
Speaking of such,
Brent, that pun really only winged the surface of it.
God.
it says, Strabal Indi Bach, a truer friend no ruler ever had. Here lies his family in honor.
Oh, what the hell? Fail.
Ooh.
Damn.
You broke a nail.
Wow.
So I guess it's my turn. You broke a nail.
Damn it.
No luck.
Jack, your turn. What?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think we're getting tired of this.
Can I try again?
Yeah,
Sure.
let you have another go.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Alex?
All right, finally, Alexandra, with the help of everyone else, removes the slab and sets it to the side. Inside, a 10-foot square shaft plunges into darkness. The sound of slowly dripping water echoes up the shaft.
Yeah, I have nothing to do in here. Wow. Well, perception check, I guess. See if there's anything noteworthy.
All right, what light source are you using?
My lantern.
Okay, how long does that reach?
Let's see. Inventory. What the hell's my inventory? Bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Once
Okay.
lit, it burns for 6 hours.
You can see that the shaft descends 40 feet to some kind of vault deep in the pillar stone of Ravenloft. You can see stones protruding from the shaft at regular intervals, offering handholds and footholds. They look pretty slippery, though.
Jack, did you want to investigate? You You don't have to.
No, it's fine. Send the Birdman to do it. It's all right. And he walks forward and slowly flaps down.
10 feet. Let's see. What do you think your wingspan is?
Basic math.
I'd say 10 feet's probably pretty good. I think you can do it.
Okay, then do it.
Alright. It's not graceful, though. It's a pretty quick descent, and you land 40 feet. When you reach the bottom, at the bottom of the shaft, is a dark vault with a 10-foot-high ceiling. The room is awkwardly shaped and smells of rotten meat. 15 stone coffins are scattered throughout the vault, all oriented with their heads pointed north. The floor is covered with human bones and rusty swords.
Uh-huh.
Time to get out of there.
You see bones and rusty swords covering the floor to a depth of about 6 inches.
There is no way this ends well. Flat back up and describe what I saw.
Okay. Can you project your mental voice to everyone at the same time, or is that just a one-on-one thing?
One-on-one thing. It doesn't say, so it's sort of up to you.
I would say one-on-one.
Okay. In which case, don't bother. But on the ground in front of us, replicate it in smaller detail with minor illusion.
Okay. You see Jack shows you a vault with a bunch of coffins and a bunch of swords and bones and stuff on the ground.
Best to avoid it then, I suppose.
Alright, Alexandra walks away, exploring more of the how far she can see.
It could be valuable down there. Clearly somebody thought it was.
Well, I see no true need to investigate further. It says the family lies here in honor, and seems quite the feat to investigate further anyway, so I vote we leave them be.
As you all wish.
If need be, we can come back to it before we leave this place.
You can catch me.
Go and raid some more tombs.
Alright, Alexandra's already ran over to one. This one says, Piddlewick, full of Dorfinia.
Piddlick.
Piddlewick.
Jack, this is the tomb of a fool.
Not mine, yet. Look at, the Mecha Jester. Did you know him?
He just steps away from the crypt a few feet.
Can he read, though?
Are you alright, little man? Do you not want us to open this one?
He shakes his head no.
Then we shall leave it undisturbed. I said we shall leave it undisturbed.
Sure, you just take the clown over there.
I swear to God, if you make this little thing turn murderous psycho on us, I'll never forgive you.
And Jack will say, I told you so.
Yeah, I wish we roll a natural 20 now.
What's in front of this one?
Well, okay, so Alexandra, Jack, and Elias all take the small man, the small robotic type man, and Mr. Jeeves stays behind quietly. Would you like to roll to move that?
Shall I do it stealthily?
All right, great stealth. How's your strength though?
I think I burned it up on my stealth.
Pitiful.
I think you did. All right,
Ooh.
so the crypt in front of Alexandra and Jack says, Duchess Dorfinia Disliana Delcinia. Yeah, that's probably better.
Same maiden name as the fool.
Perhaps we should leave this one be as well. She glances down to the Clockwork Man.
He just looks up. He doesn't do anything else.
Would you mind if we opened this door?
He shrugs.
Then we shall try. And I am not strong enough for it. Jack?
Just let me know when I can try this door again.
Let everybody else have a turn first.
Yep, okay.
If Jack's not moving, Elias will give it a shot.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Bravo.
Nice.
All right. Easily opening the tomb. You see a skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. Hanging on the back wall is a handsome quilt that depicts a royal feast.
All I see is a well-made quilt in the back. Can I, is there a description of what it depicts, more specifically, or is that all it says?
No, it just looks like some kind of feast. Very formal. It looks like it's magically preserved, but it doesn't really look all that valuable.
Is there anything I can roll to translate it?
It doesn't really have any text on it. It's just art.
Okay.
But it is magically preserved, or it seems to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a tarp?
A quilt.
It's a quilt, yeah.
I'm considering taking it anyway. This is to Elias. One never knows when one needs a magic quilt.
I wouldn't be experienced in magic quilts, Jack, but I won't stop you.
Well, I wouldn't imagine you are. You don't look like you know the first thing about magical needlework.
Fair enough.
All right, Mr. Jeeves, you can make another strength check now.
Okay. Fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. 13, no. Sorry.
Alright, I'll stay here and keep trying.
Okay.
Boys, if you're done insulting one another, there's plenty more tombs to explore.
No, we're just carrying on like normal.
Jack, do you want to grab that quilt?
Yeah.
All right, just put it in your inventory as magically preserved quilt. Okay, so Alexandra. It's a pretty good view that there's a few more crypts here. And you can see just the edge of maybe an entrance to another room. The one you're in front of now says Akira Denetsu, court ceiling painter, beloved of Dragomir.
painter, no less. Yeah, my street rolls are not doing well.
Nope.
Elias, if you don't mind.
I shall try. As we're on a roll of grave robbing. Nope.
All right.
Sorry.
His heart went in that one.
Technically speaking, this whole place is the tomb of, one certain person, and anytime we take anything from it, we're grave robbing. So, don't really see the difference just because it's a tomb within a tomb.
Tombception.
Yeah, especially if you go down that hole with the 15 others.
Jack, would you care to try your wings at this?
You just want to watch me laugh. You just want to point and laugh as the Birdman fails. I will oblige.
Okay. You failed.
Make a big show of failing.
All right.
And yet
You
here I am,
dramatically
not
fail.
pointing nor laughing.
You're doing it in your head.
Mr. Jeeves, if you'd like, you can try again.
I will. Let me just see if a different color help. There we go.
Absolutely. All right. You quietly move the stone away and reveal a small skeleton wearing the remains of a fool's costume. Lies atop a stumpy marble slab in the center of the crypt.
Is it? Do I recognize the costume? Is it like the little? Well, do we know the name? Do we know the? We don't know that the mechanical things. Piddlewick.
No,
Yeah.
you just know it as the mechanical thing, really. You do know that it did have some kind of aversion to opening this tomb, though.
Had an aversion to it.
Yeah.
Oh, the thing. Yeah.
So just make sure you put the slab back when you're done.
Is there anything else in there that looks like familiar or anything I should investigate?
Perception.
Is it perception or is it investigation? I guess it's perception, right?
Yeah. Ooh, nice. No, but as you explore around, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
Is there anything in there to take? Any kind of tool or anything? No jester tools.
Jester tool.
No. There's nothing really.
Yes, there's a
Except
solid gold-plated set of maracas.
There's the remains
Yes.
of someone dead. That's all. Looks like whatever you're buried in. Take some of that if you'd like.
The clothing? Yeah, I'll take a little bit of that.
What?
I don't know.
Are you going to take the jester's
Why?
Yeah, there you go. Jester's hat. Yeah, I'll take the jester hat.
hat? Okay, you take it and stow it away in your possessions.
What a klepto, man.
I know. I need a hat. Yeah. Never know when you need a jester's hat.
That's offensive to my people.
Well, I'm maybe insulting both Jack and our new friend.
Well, we don't hear what he's doing, so it's fine.
I know.
We may start to wonder where Jeeves is because we haven't seen him in the last few months. Shall I give my hand at that, Jack?
Walk away.
Bravo.
Wow.
All right, Elias, you've opened it. Which one is it?
The one of the painter.
Yeah.
Okay. The domed ceiling of this crypt is painted with an image of imps holding bouquets of colorful flowers. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. A wooden box is tucked under one of the bony hands.
Elias gestures towards the box for Jack.
Mage hand.
Okay. You mage hand the box, and you open it with the mage hand. Inside, you see about 7 wood-handled paintbrushes and 7 small gourds of dried-up paint.
Put it back.
Okay.
A painter to the end, I see.
They can't all be treasures, I suppose.
Actually, before I do, does it look like it's the same paints used on the ceiling?
You could see the same colors, yeah, but the paints on the ceilings look like they were mixed and very detailed. But yeah, it's a safe.
Well,
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
a safe assumption.
if you're locked in a tomb to die, you know, nothing to do but paint your own fresco. But put it back.
All right. All right, Mr. Jeeves. It looks like you've explored a little bit more, so I can reveal that area.
Yep. Let me try this one.
Okay. That one there says Prince Ariel Plessu. His quest for the sky never ceased.
A prince in an evil castle.
A sky
I
print.
would avoid that one.
I'm trying to
He
crack
might
it
be
open.
Prince Vampire.
I guess we'll see. Or not.
I think Alex gets another shot at what hers is.
I don't know what this one is.
That one says Lady Ilyanda Yonsku. Ilyanda the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports.
Huh. Yes, please. Or not. Elias, care to try your hand?
My hands are getting quite fatigued, but I will give it a shot.
I would appreciate it greatly.
And it shows.
We tried, my friend. Perhaps a short rest and we shall try again. Well, I think we've all taken our turn, so I think it's Jeeves' turn to roll again.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Jeeves.
Nope.
Nope, not good enough. I'm gonna say that if you start assisting each other, you could take it with advantage.
Oh,
So,
okay.
if you want to roll that
Yes.
one more time without advantage, that would count as doing it with advantage if Jack's assisting you.
Alright, I'm sure he is.
Jax is.
All right, that's enough. All right, so Prince Ariel's tomb is now open. The apparition of a large, rotund man forms
Uh-oh.
within the dark crypt, its eyelids
Lord.
wild with insanity. Large artificial wings unfold from its back.
Whoa.
Oh, Lord.
We found a hot one.
I told you to ignore it. Vampire sense is tingling.
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm not sure that's a vampire.
It said prince in an evil castle. Words are important.
The castle itself is not evil. The castle was just a castle.
Ooh.
Oh, nice initiative.
Thank you.
2.
I think Elias wants to go last.
Yeah.
That's alright, he can be our backup in case the shit hits the fan.
All right, Alexandra, you're first.
We don't know what happened though.
Yeah, that's right, we're actually not there yet.
I'll probably let out a little squeal. Over there.
Okay. A squeal that might require your assistance. Issues from Jeeves' area if you want to go and
It's probably more of a
investigate.
curse word, but yes.
She glances down to the little clockwork man. Stay here, stay safe. I'll be back.
Okay. All right, Alexandra, you can
What
see a
have you
ghost
gotten
in there.
yourself into now? Oh lord.
Don't worry, little one. It may just be the old man's back.
Kill it! Kill it with fire!
Time for some sunlight. And she grips the sorrow for misery in her hand, and the sunlight beams forth into the tomb, falling all over the apparition.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god.
Actually, can I knowledge arcana to see if I can think of any stories that this thing might fit?
Sure.
Please tell me I made that.
Ooh. You look like a zebra.
All right. Let me see here if this ghost is injured by sunlight.
Well, out of character, we know what it is.
Did I make that wisdom saving throw?
Yes, you did.
Okay, good.
I mean, you rolled a 19. I'd hope so, right?
Yeah, I would hope so too, but you didn't answer me, so.
It was described as an apparition, so we know it's a ghost thing.
Kinda. It looks pretty freaky. It looks horrifying, actually. That's at first when Alexandra looked at it, she had to try to maintain herself.
Wow.
Which I did most expertly.
To see if she got a crush on it or not?
You are getting a smack for that later.
That's hilarious. Oh boy. All right, your light doesn't appear to affect it.
Well, I'm out of options. Jack, fry it.
All right, Jack, it's your turn.
Actually, wait, it's...
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say my arrows probably won't hurt it if it's an apparition, so, yeah, SOL. Unless, wait. The whip is magical damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, well. I can't really get to him with the boys in the way.
As long as you don't end your turn there. Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, let's see. 10, 15, 20, 25, make the attack, and then 30. Yeah, I think you could do it. I think you could squeeze in there and then move back.
Okay. Well, time to see if I can actually hurt this thing.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah, it's a hit. It looks effective. Yep, slashes into him.
Does this thing count as undead or no?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Okay, so my extra 8 damage. minimum. Damn.
It's okay.
Okay, well, next attack.
It's a hit.
Also not
Again.
one. Bummer. Okay, well, my turn is done. I'm going to step back.
All right, Jack.
Well, I know this is gonna work if I can
He
hit it.
got the river.
That's a hit.
One.
That's also a hit. All right.
Not really sure how I did that, but there's supposed to be 3 more damage than that.
It did 2 d10 plus 3.
Yeah, 2d10 plus. Each beam does 1d10 plus my charisma bonus and damage. So 1d10 plus 3.
Okay.
Did you have Jack do the wisdom save?
Oh no, actually, go ahead and do that. Thank you.
God damn it, Elias.
Fair is fair.
Let me check. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, so a total of 18, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage. So let me just drag that over here and then do simple math. Yep, that's enough. You see its form begin to fade as it screams in horror. It's quite unsettling, but the monster is defeated. Its screams echo through the rest of the chamber, and the ceiling seems to roll in a wave.
Oh no.
Look at Jeeves. Damn it, Jeeves!
Look like it's becoming unstable.
No, it settles down.
Anybody want to look in the tomb that you were so desperate to open after I warned you?
Yep.
He doesn't even care. He's just moving on to the next one already.
So, is the little jester with Elias?
That's a great question. Make a perception check. You can see that he is walking towards one of the open crypts.
Oh no.
Do I know which one? Can I see which one?
I'm just going to move you just to show you real quick. That one.
Well, Elias was with him. He hadn't moved
Okay,
yet.
that's the
Elias, roll a perception check.
lady.
Alex left him with Elias.
That was one.
Yeah, I wasn't over there with you guys.
Was that a Duchess Dovnia?
Yeah.
Okay. It is so it's not looking at us then right now.
Nope. You just happened to see it walk into the crypt. Elias didn't even notice that it left.
I'm gonna pull Jack aside and show him the jester hat that I found in the crypt that the other jester didn't want us to go to.
Alex
Okay.
is going to glance to Elias.
I
Where
don't
did
know.
the jester?
You have to roll a perception check to see if it...
She's gonna notice he's not there with Elias.
Oh, if you're actively looking for him?
Yeah, she went right back to the tomb that she was at before, where she left him.
Oh, okay.
She's gonna notice he's not there.
Alright, you notice he's not there. Elias just looks around and is like, oh, yeah, he's not here.
I thought I had my eyes on him, but apparently he slipped away.
Jack will run up after he's been pointed out to him. Jack will run up and say, "What are you looking at?"
He looks over at you. His head slowly turns, and then it turns back to the remains of whatever woman is in this crypt. It just looks like he's looking at it. That's all.
Do you want to go take a peek?
It shrugs, and then it walks away from it.
Okay. Let's finish up the crypt so we can be back about robbing the larger grave.
All right, Alexandra is in front of the Lady Ilionda, and Elias easily opens it.
Elias has his strength back.
Yeah. The skeleton draped in rags lies atop the marble slab in the center of the crypt. Piled around it, covering the floor, are heaps of old baskets, braziers, bundled tapestries, candlesticks, chairs, chests, cooking utensils, cressets, curtain rods, decanters, dishes, jugs, lamps, scroll cases, tankards, and tinder boxes. None of the junk looks valuable. An old chandelier hangs from the domed ceiling.
Antiques indeed.
It would seem so. Perhaps we should focus our efforts on trying to find our little friend.
I think I heard Jack talking to it.
Oh?
Yeah, as you say that, you notice that the little clockwork man is now next to Elias.
Oh, there he is.
Find anything
Alex is
interesting?
again.
Quite the opposite, Jack. Mostly junk.
Looked through it yet?
I'll use perception to be sure.
There you are, my little friend. You shouldn't wander off like that. We were worried about you. Well, I was, at least.
He just takes a step closer to you.
She reaches for his hand.
He'll accept your hand. Jack, where you're at, you can notice what's in the next room. A portcullis is closed in the archway into this tomb. Lifting it looks like it is going to be either difficult or maybe impossible. But you see white marble steps descend into a tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet overhead. A stillness, a calm amid the storm is felt here. In the center of the tomb, a white marble slab supports a intricately inlaid coffin. Chiseled into the slab is the name Sergei von Zarovich. To the north, behind the coffin, are 3 alcoves. A beautifully carved statue stands in each alcove. A stunning young man flanked by 2 angels, looking as polished and as new as each was made, and an iron lever protrudes from the south wall, west of the tomb's entrance.
Within the tomb?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty clear we're going to have to find a way in there. Maybe we should look at the smaller tombs first.
Technically, Jack's perception was for the room that we just looked into, but that counts for that too, I guess.
Oh, well, where he was standing, I just assumed he was just looking in there.
Yeah.
In the other room, if you search through the junk, you just notice it's a bunch of junk.
Yeah.
Well, I can say with certainty this woman was a fine purveyor of weavery. This is one of the most exemplary pieces of basket weaving I have ever seen.
It is a fine woven basket.
By the way, that's about as snarky as I am when I go in an antique mall for real. So, yes, it is in fact because I am a bitch-ass bitch. Anyway, Don't share with anyone yet, because Alexander's going to be all, let's go do this, and I'm curious to see what's in the rest of these tombs.
So is Alex. This is like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, so who's doing what now? Jack just had his turn. Let's see what Jeeves wants to do. Alright, Jeeves is in a new area.
I'm going to try my luck.
You see... there in front of you. Artank Swolvich, friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distillers Guild.
Nice. Crack it.
Go ahead. Alright, you open it up. You are greeted by the faint smell of wine. A skeleton draped in rags lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. Heaped around it, covering the entire floor, are thousands of empty wine bottles.
Ugh. Empty.
Look through this room as well, after I get over there.
Which room?
The one Jeeve just opened.
Okay. When you go in there, you see that each bottle's label shows that it's from the Wizard of Wine's winery. And the label names the wine inside Champagne de l'Estampe, Red Dragon Crush, and Purple Grape Mash No. 3.
Just do a general look through. Perception, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm basically hoping the sun's missing stone is in here.
Yeah, you all you find is just tons of empty bottles.
The only thing really of interest would be the very rare and unusual champagne that I don't think we've seen in person yet, but the bottle's empty.
Yeah, all these bottles seem to be empty.
Alex, what have you got over there?
I actually was waiting for you to join me just in case I needed help opening it.
Of course.
She holds her lantern up to the tomb.
Okay.
Looks like a new room.
Let's see. This one here. Did I... Hold on. You're on my pen. It says Stellina... Stellina?
Stelliana.
There you go.
Yeah.
Stelliana Abusel. Good God, I cannot read.
Albusel.
Sure.
Yeah.
She now walks a path of pain and torment, a gift to all who look upon her still.
Leave it.
Probably. What is your inclination after reading that, Alex?
It doesn't say she was a bride. She could be another specter like the one we just encountered.
So, would you like to open it or not?
It's a tough call to make, Elias, but I suppose we should.
Well,
What say you?
as you wish.
I think you can roll with advantage if she's helping you.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on. Okay.
All right. You open it up. This stone door connects not with a crypt, but a hewn tunnel of stone. It goes what seems to be farther than you can see.
another path then, Elias. Perhaps we should wait to explore.
This tunnel is cut into the pillar stone of Ravenloft itself. Its surface is slick and its ceiling is barely 5 feet high. A lingering fog limits visibility to a few feet. I displayed too much of that. Only a few feet. Let's see, that would be like here.
Seems quite a ways. Yes, I think at the very least we should wait for our companions to go down there.
Alright. Mr. Jeeves,
Yeah.
we're going to see what is going on over here. The crypt in front of you says St. Markovia, dead for all time. And when you approach the door, something happens.
Oh, damn it. I know I should have checked for traps.
Yes, through 4 little tiny holes that were obscured with cobwebs, darts shoot out at you and hit you.
Do I get a save?
Oh god.
It was against your AC. Alright, make a Constitution save.
Ooh.
13. Unfortunately, that's not good enough.
Okay.
You take 11 points of poison damage.
Peachy.
Says the man complaining that his character wasn't maimed last time.
Yeah. Once you take your foot off, you notice that you had stepped on a pressure plate.
Gotcha. Can I, well, no, I can't see them, so I can't use Uncanny Dodge. Okay.
Now what would you like to do with your turn?
Check for more traps.
Go ahead and roll a... Let's see. Investigation check.
Yeah, not my best.
Ooh.
Nope. You're not even sure exactly which stone you stepped on.
Yeah, I'm busy pulling needles out my legs and arms.
Yeah. The poison has you feeling pretty woozy, too.
Yeah, feeling a little dizzy from the poison there. Maybe that's affecting his judgment.
Right. I guess I can step back a little bit, maybe. Hopefully.
Sure. Jack, you just witnessed Mr. Chief get pelted with a few darts. Poison darts.
Did I happen to see which stone he stepped on?
Make an investigation check. Why did this not play? Oops. That's definitely not the link I tried to send. It pasted a bunch of stuff from the game. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you detect the exact plate. You can tell where he stepped that triggered that.
Mark it with something.
Okay. After marking it, you think that it's quite a large area to step on, and that if you're going to remove the door or open the door, you're not sure if that trap resets automatically or what, but you'll have to basically stand on the plate to do it unless you do something tricky.
There's plenty of bones around
Um,
here.
I got some tricky. Jeeves, come over here.
Human shield?
No, we're gonna go back over to this crypt over here, take the slab from it, and between the two of us, carry it back over and put it across the plate.
All right. When you lay it down on the plate, 4 more darts shoot out. And are you both doing this, or just you, Jack?
It'd probably be the both of us, but
Yeah, both.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say.
I imagine we're also trying to be careful to avoid darts since we know what we're doing.
I'll give you it'll be at a disadvantage to hit you.
Okay. What is it?
Well, it's against your AC, but I'll give it disadvantage. Let me get the trap back.
Okay. Sounds fair.
They could have at first held the slab still in front of him before dropping it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I didn't specify that.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. We'll just do half damage. We'll say the darts are half and half here. Mr. Jeeve dodges 2 of the darts.
Good.
I thought my dodge was better than that.
However, Jack, it would have been a critical hit. Instead, 2 darts. Let's see how much they do. Half of this. 7 points of damage. Make a Constitution save. All right.
Ouch.
17 total damage as 2 darts slam into you. The effects quickly dissipate, though. That's not enough to really affect this were-raven. You shake off the poison after a little bit, but you see that the pressure plate is now stuck in the downward triggered position. You don't think that adding any weight to the door now will trigger it again.
Hashtag triggered.
Hashtag triggered indeed.
I'm just gonna stomp it with my foot just to make sure.
Do I heal from the poison damage?
Yeah, I didn't even apply it. It just...
Okay. All right. Shall we, Jeeves?
All right.
Pointing at St. Markovia's door.
Can I check it for traps?
Roll investigation.
Oh Lord.
Looks completely legitimate and safe.
All right.
Jack agrees. It looks safe.
Corbin, get out from there.
All right, Mr. Jeeves opens the tomb.
Apparently the poison has me pumped up.
Why is it giving... Okay.
Oh my god!
This crypt smells of roses. The remains atop this marble slab have disintegrated except for one thigh bone.
Step carefully into, actually, oddly enough, Jack will walk in carefully, respectfully, after making sure that it's just Jeeves behind him, put a finger to his lips, turn back to the statue, and then do a small prayer for the departed saint.
Okay. You have no lips at the moment, but I got you. As you do so, a ghostly form appears above the dust, so faint that you can barely discern more than part of a face. From this apparition comes the faintest of whispers. The vampire must be destroyed. Use me as your weapon. With that, it fades away.
Take the relic.
What relic?
He means the bone.
Like,
Within this context, it's a relic. Just
All right. You take the bone.
oh god, yes, I take Saint Markovia's bone.
Ooh.
That's weird, but you do.
Well, I've got his spear, so, you know.
oh, we're gonna picture for it. Too.
We can fight over who took the most from Saint Markovia later.
Nice. Is that a finesse weapon or not?
Which one of us has his most essence?
Let me add this parcel to the party sheet so you can grab it.
Looks more like a bludgeoning than a finesse.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a mace, actually. It requires attunement before you, in character, know about all the properties for this. So, once you attune to it, also Elias has something he needs to attune to as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun later. Why is the music bot not doing its job?
Hit it with a brick.
Yeah, I queued up the other Euderomeo medley, but it never played it.
Yeah, me too. And maybe we confused it because we tried it twice.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. It's picky sometimes.
It's also a really long video.
Yeah. All right.
There we go.
So you can continue your explorations now if you guys wish.
There we go.
Yes.
The party is currently split, but let's jump back over to Alexandra's area. Alright, so there is a door to your west. Or not a door, but a crypt door. Slab. And it reads, King Trolsky, the three-faced king.
Elias, what do you make of this?
A king? Three faces. I don't know what to make of it, dear lady. Shall I give it a heave?
Indeed, we shall.
Alright. This will be advantage as well. Not enough.
Ugh. Well, maybe I should take a go at it.
Well, you were assisting him.
So that means I don't get my own roll.
Nope.
It's pretty much the same difference then.
Well, no, because you're assisting the one that has the better roll, and they get to roll twice. He has higher strength, and you gave him double the chance. So it's more
Yeah.
useful to help someone out than make your own roll. Still, though, it gives us enough time to go and check in on Jack and Jeeves.
Jack and Jeeves went exploring the tombs.
Sounds like a nursery rhyme.
Head down over here and see what's going on.
Okay. I'll let you pronounce that. Go ahead and read it for me.
Sergio Salamovici.
Good job.
Salamovici. Yeah. Very Italian.
This is a heavy stone door. It looks a little different than the other crypt doors.
Want to see if we can move it? If so, I'm going to try and move it with
Okay.
Jeeves' help.
Do so with advantage. No luck.
You want me to try?
Well, basically, you're helping him.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's right.
So let's go back over to Elias.
Okay, I'll try this again.
Brace yourself, Elias. I will help.
No luck.
Or not.
Stone doors they've been there for a long time, it seems.
Well, back to you guys, I guess.
Alright,
Boom,
I'm gonna try
juggling.
this time.
What's your strength score, Jeeves?
+1.
All right, your turn to do it with advantage.
There we go.
There we go. Alright. This heavy stone door opens to reveal a 10-foot square hollow, a rectangular marble slab, a rag-draped skeleton. Did I read that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You seem disappointed, Mike. Were you hoping there would be more in there?
No, I don't remember if I said the and or not. I think I missed an and, but I don't know, man. I'm getting tired. Last time we played, I was late to work. I overslept the next day, so I should
Yeah.
probably go rest soon. We'll see, though. What do you guys want to do with this?
Just a rag draped
Jeeves,
skeleton.
it's your turn to explore.
Alright, alright. Oh, jeez.
Perception.
It would be
Okay.
perception, not investigation, unless you're looking for traps.
Okay. Nope.
I mean, I would understand why you would want to look for traps from now on. Excellent.
There we go.
25.
case-
Very good. That's exactly what you needed. You uncovered a secret compartment in the beer that holds a brass key, a miniature oil
Oh.
lamp that looks like it provides half the light of a regular lamp, a wondrous clockwork pocket watch,
Ah,
and a map of some unnamed body of water that includes the landmark Skull Point, Petrified Finger, and Eyes of Man.
Whoa.
eyes of what?
Man.
Eyes of man.
Ooh. Well, we were looking for that pocket watch. We found a blueprint for that a long, long time ago.
Do we have parcels for that, Mike?
No, actually. Sorry. You can include in your inventory. Do you want me to just type it up myself?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Sure. Let's see. Inventory here. New item.
Copy paste.
No, I'll just have to type it all out. Let's see. We had a brass key. K84. 17. We have here's your oil lamp, gives you half light. Wondrous clockwork pocket watch, worth 300 gold value, and map of there we go. And the map. All right.
There you go.
Excellent perception check.
You said it was a brass key too?
Yeah, I added it.
Oh, you got that already. K84.17.
Yeah, that's just for my reference later, so I know what that key goes to.
Okay.
All right, so Elias.
Once more, Elias, heave.
He's having a problem with that one.
Yeah,
Oh.
apparently. Perhaps you should rest, my friend, and let me give it a go.
All right, you can get it on the next one. Jack, Jeeves, anything from you guys?
I think we're done on this side of the room.
There's still more further
Yeah.
south, guys.
I'm gonna meander. Oh. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna go look down here.
Okay. Jack, what are you doing? That will be all of Jeeves' movement.
Yeah.
Jack hasn't transformed back in a while, has he?
Jack hasn't what?
I haven't tried, but I don't think it would go. Right now, I'm just happy I still have fingers.
Birdie fingers.
Not finglers. Fingers. They don't fingle well enough in this form.
All right. Well, Jack, if you're not going to do anything, Alexandra can give it a shot at this door with advantage.
Sure.
No luck.
Where did Jeeves go? I don't see him.
He went south.
Fast.
In more ways than one. He's not looking so great.
Yeah. Do I still feel the effects of that poison?
Yeah,
Oh, good God.
It damaged you pretty good. It's not continuing, though.
Alright, Jeeves. Come here and let's heave ho.
The fog here is getting thicker on the floor. Jack, in front of you is a crypt. It says Arden Karkarov, chef to the Count.
Oh god, chef, there's silverware in there. Keep Jeeves away from it.
Alright, the were-raven lifts the slab from its resting place, and inside you see a skeleton draped in white. Lenin's lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt, clutching a bell to its sunken chest. Fitted over its skull is a tall chef's hat.
Take the bell.
Alright. When you take the bell, it rings just incidentally from you moving it, and magical fire sweeps through the crypt, and it scorches the chef's bones. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I love how Jeeves was coming over to investigate, but as soon as you said fire, he noped the fuck out.
Yeah. It's like, oh, instant backing up.
Dexterity of 9.
Uh-oh.
No. Alright.
Luck.
Alright, go ahead. 17. It's exactly what you needed. So that halves the damage. 11 points of fire damage. You're scorched.
Wow.
And you are on fire.
Roll around to the ground. Put myself out.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Alright, you're gonna use your actions to douse the flame. Okay. So yeah, the bones have been basically just destroyed at this point. However, there is remains there that lay on the table.
After I put myself out, go ahead and look through them.
Okay. Tucked under the chef's hat is an electrum spork with a bejeweled handle.
Oh god, I told you it was shiny fucking silverware.
I'll go ahead and add it to... Well, I see that Markovia's thigh bone's still in the party sheet for you to take if you'd like. But the electrum spork is now as well.
Yeah, Jeeves will be all over that like white on rice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jack just hands it to him when he comes up next.
Yeah, use that party sheet.
Was it worth it, Jack?
I have a spork. It's like a spoon and a fork combined.
Hmm.
And it's expensive as shit.
Is that from the future too?
This looks like it could be crafted in this time.
Sport technology, though.
Maybe this guy was just ahead of the curve, man.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was interesting. Do you two want to give this door another heave?
Yeah, Elias. I think you've taken enough of a rest. It's time to put your strength back to work.
You are so kind.
Finally!
Hey,
Okay.
I knew you could do it, my friend.
There are no bones atop the marble slab in this crypt, only a steel helm with a visor shaped like an angry face.
Huh.
Interesting.
Is
Oh,
it
and,
magical in any sense?
Yeah, we're going to try to investigate or perceive some kind of trap or essence or magic from the mask. How will we do that?
I think you would do an
investigate.
Arcana check.
Well,
Okay.
What are you looking for exactly? I mean, that was a lot
See.
that you said there.
Yeah, let me pick one. Hmm,
Well, I've got ones for my modifier in both of those, so I guess you just go for one that's better, and I'll go for the other one. What are you higher in?
well, I kind of wanted to to detect an evil presence from it, but I don't know what skill that would be.
That would be Arcana,
Don't
wouldn't
you
it?
have the spell Detect Good and Evil? Something similar to
He
it?
has he has a baseline divine sense, but that just detects undead creatures. Um,
What's your modifier in Arcana?
not very high.
Well, it has to be higher than mine, because mine's a 1.
Mine's a 1-2.
Okay. Well, you know what? You do Arcana, I'll do Investigation. How's that? One of us has got to hit it well.
Sure.
Or not.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Yeah. No great insight to this room, but are you entering the room to look in, or are you just looking from where you're at?
I'll enter the room, and as I do so, I'll try perception as well.
Go ahead. You see that the helm has 3 evenly spaced visors crafted to look like human faces. One sad, one happy, and one angry. Only the angry one was visible from the doorway. But
Right.
it looks like the 3-faced king here and this helm was probably what he was known for.
I think Jack would be interested in this, but to me, it just seems a curiosity. Does it seem to be a helmet that anyone could wear?
Yeah, it looks like it'd weigh about 10 pounds. Pretty
Ooh.
impressive looking.
Well, perhaps we should hold on to it for our friend Jack, then. Perhaps we could divine more from it than we could.
I'm a bit hesitant to grasp the thing, but I suppose you're right.
Well, don't touch it just yet. I think Alex still has a spear. She could pick it up with the end of the spear and hold it at arm's length.
Okay.
Cat's
Elias will
complaining.
step aside and allow her to do that.
How long's your spear? 10-foot reach? Yeah.
Range
It is.
20.
Oh, 20.
Yeah.
What?
It says. Oh,
If you're
throwing
throwing
range.
it.
Never mind. Yeah, throwing range.
Alright, so you're trying to just pick up the helm with the spear?
Yes.
And where are you standing?
Right there in the doorway.
Okay. As soon as you lift the helm, a slab moves, triggering a gas trap.
Oh, Lord.
However, you're not standing in the room,
Okay.
so you have avoided the effects of the trap.
Woot.
Holes are...
Excellent.
Let's see, where are these holes? Tiny holes in the slab's marble base spews forth this gas. And this gas is visible. You see it. This cloud dissipates pretty quickly, but you can tell that if you were inside when that had happened, it could have been deadly.
Well, let's thank God I was not standing inside.
Yeah, good thinking. Always pays to be paranoid.
This stems from not wanting to touch a potentially evil artifact. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
That was my thinking, yeah.
yeah. And I didn't want Elias to sully his poor Longinus using his spear, so I figured I would ruin one of mine.
Alright. Well, you have the helm. And
Let's continue on our way.
I will just add it to your inventory here manually.
Okay.
There we go.
Could she wear that for AC, or would it incur a penalty, or how would that work?
On its own, it doesn't really serve as an armor set.
Hmm.
Plus, it said it was like 10 pounds. That's a lot on your head.
Yeah, it can't weigh 10 pounds. That's too much.
No, it weighs 10 pounds.
Wow.
You try arguing with the DM, seriously?
Will break your neck.
That's why she's not going to wear it.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy armor. Alright. So, Jack had opened up the chef's one last. What are you guys doing now?
We're going to head south as well.
I'm going to say we have about 15 minutes left.
Sounds good. I'm gonna try this one down here.
Okay.
Hopefully. Anyway. Jack, you assisting again?
That crypt is missing its door.
Well, that was easy.
Hold on though. As soon as you go
Oh,
to
shit.
investigate though, 3 giant
Lord.
wolf spiders jump out.
Ah,
Oh, God.
is Jack still on fire?
Everyone roll
This is what
initiative.
you get for complaining that you weren't maimed last round, okay?
I know, right?
This is what you get.
Hmm.
Alright, first up would be Mr. Jeeves. You have 3 spiders. Let me put them in here.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna attack that first one in front of me.
Okay.
If I can find my sword. Where's my business? Oh,
Ooh, nice.
almost a crit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Do we hear them screaming?
Heavy damage. I certainly would have screamed if I would have been screaming like a little girl, I swear to God, if 3 giant spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna disengage and move away.
Oh,
Alright, yeah, you can do that because you're a crafty little rogue.
Because I got skills.
Yeah, you can do that. Alright, good deal. Mr. Jeeves stabs at one of these with his rapier, and then tactically moves back. Alexandra, I'm guessing Jeeves squealed like I would have?
I probably shouted a very loud cuss word. Yes.
Okay. Echoing through the rest of the crypt. The ceiling looks like it rolls in a giant wave, and a detachment of bats flies
Oh,
down
Lord.
and begins to attack
Oh,
you.
fantastic.
You're welcome.
Attack
If this
you,
doesn't
Mr.
kill
Jeeves.
you, I will. Yeah. Now you're who's laughing now, huh?
Let me make sure I get this. I'm hoping this has a link for the bats. Just give me a second. Yeah, it does. Whew. Rolled maximum on those bats.
That doesn't
Oh,
sound good.
jeez. Okay. They're not just attacking Mr. Jeeves. They're going nuts. Anything that they can find, really.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
If this doesn't kill you, Jeeves, I will.
Oh,
Oh my
Pontus.
god, that's a lot of bats.
Time to ring that bell.
Wait, bats don't like sunlight.
Okay.
I'm
Giant
feeling the
swarms
love.
of bats.
This will make for a good suspenseful endpoint, though.
I think it will.
Yeah, it will.
Look at all them bats and spiders. Wow.
The bats won't go this round, but they're starting to swarm around everybody. So, Alexandra, you heard his yelling and cussing, and then you see the ceiling looks like liquid, and it rolls in this giant black wave before a swarm of bats seem to be disturbed enough by his scream to attack him. And it doesn't. They don't know Jack from Jeeves, so it just looks like a total mess over there. You also see a spider leg sticking out of one of the tombs. What would you like to do?
Good Lord,
Did you
what have you
run
done?
as far as you could? 60?
What was I? Let's see.
No, she's about 30.
15, 20, 25, so yeah. So, I can run up and use my bonus action to summon that sunlight and hopefully scare the bats away.
Okay. The bats don't seem to be affected by the sunlight, but you do get a better view of just how many bats are swarming around your friends, as well as the 3 spiders, the giant spiders that are in that crypt that has no door. Alright, so next up will be the spider's turn. And it's going to go for what it can find first, which will be Alexandra.
Me.
Yeah. And let's see, it's going to try to bite you. And it misses. Let me see how to properly play these things. Oops. Giant spiders.
We gotta
what can
find
do?
new tokens for those.
That's fine. Use your imagination. I don't want to see any spiders right now. I have to sleep and I will have nightmares. I know that sounds stupid, but I'm very sensitive to spiders.
It's not stupid at all.
So I shouldn't show you pictures of my pets
No.
or tattoo.
No. I don't want to see any spiders. Alright, so that was that spider. Next up is this one. It's going to move in, take a bite, miss, and move back. The other one will try to come in here, take a bite. And it hits. However, before we do that damage, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity in the one in the upper corner, because it moved out of your threatening range when it moved out.
Yes, right. Okay.
You hit. Roll damage on number 1. Alright, you actually had slain that one.
Nice.
It should have been number 2. Oh, where's number 2? Yeah. You did that on,
One.
The one that moved away.
which would be the giant wolf spider
One.
number 1.
Number
Okay.
one, yeah.
Gotcha. The one that bit you did hit. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. It's done 4 points of damage just with the bite, and you saved against what you feel like was poison. Let me just read more about this bite. Ooh, nasty poison. But you made your save, so you're good.
Okay,
Good to know.
that's good.
All of the swarms of bats are swirling around everyone. Let me just skip through all them. Elias, what would you like to do?
Alright, so Elias hears the commotion. He can't see anything yet until he starts to move. And 5, 10, 15, 20. That's about as far as he can move and still do an action, so he's going to use Sacred Flame on the Giant Wolf Spider 2.
Okay. What's the range on that?
60.
Alright, it's failed its save.
Excellent. Should be dead.
Yes, I did take care of it. So another spider is gone. You hear a sickening scream as it curls up and its dead legs now clutch above its body.
What have you boys gotten into over here?
We can't leave them alone even for a minute.
Alright, Jack, you are completely surrounded by a mass of bats that do not look happy.
Minor illusion fire? Jack.
Considering.
Oh, the silence.
Probably
Sorry.
should have checked in hindsight.
That's a lot of bats.
Wow. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Get rid of them.
Eldritch Blast. You hit both times.
I hear that bat sound.
Alright. Bats start falling as Jack blasts them with his black lightning.
2 out of 2. That's a pretty good batting average.
Wow.
Is that the proper damage? Yeah, they did the +3 score.
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, just low on the rolls.
Okay. There's still plenty of bats in those swarms, though. Anything else? Your turn?
Nothing else.
Okay. Mr. Jeeves. Actually, I think this is a good time to call it off. We'll get back to bat swarms and spiders next time.
Alright. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Squeak, squeak.
Bummer.
Sorry, I'm really tired.
Alex is like, kill them all!
Do you
Hey,
think we can manage to finish exploring this crypt without you waking up every single monster that exists down here?
No.
Brent's having fun making the bat sound on his own.
Just don't spam. No, you're gonna spam it until it mutes you. You know that.
Ooh, Ooh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I stopped.
Gremory just came back, so she's wise to do that kind of stuff.
I think the maximum is 10. Isn't that what you increased it to?
I can't remember.
It has happened to me before.
All right, well, until next week.
We better level up after this bullshit.
I don't think so.
They're just some animals.
And a vampire. And a specter.
Yeah, you guys have done a lot, but we're using milestones instead of XP for this campaign.
The Electron Spork is still in the party sheet.
Oh yeah, you guys want to grab that?
Give it to Jeeves. Actually, I think Jack did give it to Jeeves.
What's that?
The Electrum Spork.
It's in the party sheet. You can
Oh,
take
okay.
it.
I didn't. I've already logged out of that. But yeah, I'll take it. You can drop it in mine.
Uh,
I know it
let's
wasn't in
roll
my
20.
inventory, but did
Or what?
Jack take
it's
did Jack take the jester hat?
He can add that to his. Well, no, you stuffed that away in your own personal belongings.
Yeah, but I pulled him aside and showed it to him. I don't know if he took it or not.
Probably
I
not.
don't know if he responded to that or not. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't either. But
All right,
I probably.
stopping the recording. See you later.